Hi, welcome to the Battle Square, sponsored by the Card Cavern. They've got a 15% discount on at the moment throughout the Spira Open. If you go over to cardcavern.co.uk and enter the code SPIRA, all in capitals, you can get 15% off. Today we will be doing a little duel video, a little Lightning Earth deck that I built. It's actually a combination of the last two decks that I made, the Mono Lightning and the Mono Earth. Matt's going to be using Mr. Cool's Cold deck that he's modded, and yeah, we're just going to see how they play out and yeah, commentate a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's start the video.
And I think that's me rolling, well, I think it was a 2 as per usual, and you always getting higher.
Just lucky.
I think every game we played that day I rolled the lower.
Yeah. And even when I rolled like a 3 you rolled a 2.
Yeah, it was so annoying.
Just sod's law, isn't it?
Yeah. Matt giving my cards an extra shuffle there just because
I don't trust him.
You shouldn't. I've got 56 cards in that deck.
I didn't count them. I should have.
Exactly, there you
Next
go.
time I'll count.
Exactly. 56 cards legal, right?
In our games.
Oh, only in our games.
Yeah.
That's why you always win.
Okay. So I think I chose to go first. Which you pretty much always do anyway.
No, I don't always. I like to. Sometimes I like to see what my opponent's running.
Okay, straight into 2/2 costs. So it looks like is it Bard and Black Mage? I think it's a Bard.
Me discarding an Al Sydney.
Again, straight into 2/2 costs.
Yeah. Nashu and
so
Black
we're
Mage.
probably both feeling pretty good at this point.
Yeah, but you notice I played them properly. You discard one, then play a card, then discard another one.
I don't care how you play your cards. You go into a Devout.
Yeah, that's not a bad card to see early on, really. You know, you're pretty
turn
much
2.
going to guarantee.
Yeah, turn 2 after getting out 2/2 cost first turn.
Yeah. It's
the perfect time to see it, really, unless you've got 4 backups already.
Yeah, I go with
straight into some early pressure. Lovely. Obviously, that's exactly what I wanted to see. And now I'm probably going to spend ages trying to work out what I want to do because of it.
More than likely.
Yeah. Already checking, thinking, oh, what can I get back?
So early on as well. I want you to use those resources though. I want you to be able to use your Devout, so it gives me a bit of a.
I don't think I'd use
start.
it this early.
I wouldn't have thought so. Not against young Ursula. I mean, what sort of pressure do they put you under?
Yeah, I think I'd rather take 2 to the face.
I've heard you say that before.
Haha. Okay, so yeah, I did use some of my resources to dole the Yang.
But then you take
and then
it
I
back.
take it back. Yeah.
Which obviously it's a friendly. You're allowed to do that. In a ultra competitive match, maybe not so much. Depends on who your opponent is, really. There you're going for the. I never remember his name properly.
Setzer?
No. The Sid.
Oh yeah, we just call him Sid. Sid Searcher.
Six Searcher.
Yeah, Sid the Six Searcher.
There's too many Sid.
Sid Six Searcher.
So quiet. There you are waiting.
Yeah, there we go.
What do I choose?
So I go for the Setzer, obviously, so I can search into another 6 cost.
Yeah, a bit more.
Just to try and get my field up, but
a bit more setting up. That's
yeah.
You're playing the long game.
That's it. I know this turn I'm probably going to take damage. I'm not really going to be playing anything.
But like we said before, a couple of points early on in a game,
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. But of course, that's a Shiva in the damage zone, isn't it?
Which isn't really going to have any effect, but I choose a target anyway.
that's the thing. Like a Shiva in the EX, you do kind of want to see that at some point if you're going to take a couple of points of damage. EX is
later is better, obviously, because you have to discard the Shiva to get any real value off of it.
yeah. Well, to deal with them anyway, both being 9Ks, that you've got to do what? You've got to have 2 Shivas in the break zone.
Okay, so this time I do break the Bard to double the Yang. Oh, here we go. 1,
Terror.
2,
Oh.
3.
Hey.
It's like, how often are you going to see those 3 cards in your hand that early on?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not even feel good, really. It is and it isn't.
It's not the sort of thing I want to be seeing. Getting rid of my Yang Ursula. Yeah, they've done their job, but by getting a couple of points of damage in. But I've got 2 backups to your 3, and you've got a forward. So
Yeah, well, I did have 4, but I had to spend 1.
you didn't have to. You could.
Well, if I wanted this scenario, I had to.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
Wanted value on that Terror.
Evidently, you got. Oh, well, to be fair, I think I got good value off of your Terror. You spending so much, I know it's not going to happen again.
Well, no, I won't even see another Terror now.
How many do you run in that deck?
Of that one?
Yeah, no, just any Terror.
Tell you the truth, I think it's just 3 now.
Right.
I took out the Light Terror. I understand she's good for searching into the Shiva. But I don't know, I don't really like the card that much, if I'm honest.
You've just played a Chaos.
Yeah.
What did you do? Oh, Devout.
So I just broke the Devout to bring back the Celeste. Is it? Yeah, to freeze the backup.
Oh,
so it throws Nashu. So if there was an entry of what's his name?
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand.
Where did I get that from?
Gilgamesherbrand.
Gilgamesherbrand. Oh, we've got a new card. Somebody should make that into a meme.
Yeah, so basically, if he played Hildebrand, then he wouldn't get the buff.
We're going for the sensible option. Getting a backup out. I know you're not going to attack singly with those cards, so you're going to have a dull. You're not going to have a very good field necessarily next turn. So unless you get a forward out that can deal damage.
Well, we played this match.
Overpower.
This match was played like a good few days ago, so I can't actually remember.
That's why it's so good. Maybe we should do that in future because we're not fresh on it.
Pass turn.
Means you can reflect on it a bit more as well. Maybe everyone should record their games. Just don't upload them all to YouTube because then, well, I don't know.
You lost the point there, didn't you?
I lost my point. I lose my point quite often.
That's what she said.
Tapping one, bringing in Hildebrand.
Yeah, so
tapping one,
I ended up seeing it.
I don't know what I was discarding.
It just makes me dislike the card even more. I mean, I really enjoy the ability, I just hate him.
You are using something or thinking about using.
Am I going to? No. There's a Celeste. And Laguna.
Which is
the no effect. Yeah. Okay, so I've kind of got to do something special.
What, you on 4 points of damage?
Yeah. But this early on, it doesn't feel great.
No. There's me only with my 1 point of damage. Odin. See, I wouldn't have minded seeing that in my hand.
Yeah, I'm sure. Always thinking so much, you know.
I don't know what about. You tend to take quite a bit back as well.
Okay, so we freeze the Hildebrand.
Oh, Gilnabat. Takes so long.
No, it do take so long. Sometimes you have to think about what you do.
Is that why I lose sometimes? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying?
No, I wasn't trying to imply that.
Oh.
But take from it what you want. Okay, so play Setzer. And I think I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm going to attack before I play Setzer.
Why?
Because it just makes sense. Instead of doing everything arse backwards. There we go.
Odin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had one in my hand.
So break one, lose one. Yeah.
And then
Gone.
block.
Gone.
Goodbye. There you go. Playing into Setzer. What Setzer? What's his power? 7,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. What is it going to let me search? I wonder. Oh, lock.
It's like a 3CP or 4CP.
3.
See, I think you were thinking about playing him out there.
Well, I don't have the resources.
No, but I think you were thinking about it, discarding 2 to play him out.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure you were thinking about it.
If I wanted to play a 4 cost, then I would have searched into Celeste. And then I would have got value by freezing a forward again
Hildebrand.
or a backup.
Furry Muff, I suppose. Oh, discarding Shantato there. What am I playing? WRO Commander. WROs, I think, are pretty good. There's me making a mistake, right, of playing the forward out
and then
attacking. You should always, well, not always. Like if you're playing,
unless you have an entrance effect.
Yeah, unless you're playing like something like Cake Sith or Amon or Laguna.
Something where you're going to see value from playing it before attacking.
And of course, haste. That sort of goes without saying, but I'm saying it anyway.
So I'm on 5 points of damage.
Can't be feeling really good there.
No, this game is going quickly in your favour. You've got a stronger field presence. I'm behind, but forcing a discard apparently.
At that point, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I've got the guy in hand. I've already got him off field. Oh, what are you going to do? Bad boys.
God knows. I've still got 5 cards.
No, you haven't.
There we go.
You've got
Emperor. So that WRO commander can bugger off.
Why? He's still a blocker.
He's a 7k blocker.
So
he's not unbreakable anymore.
Doesn't matter. Don't need it.
You still left the backup up though.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case I get rid of Emperor. Don't forget it's light.
Which I think you do actually. I don't know why, I've got a feeling that you do actually remove him pretty quick.
Might be Al Cid. Only a night. I can't remember. My memory's like a sieve. Who was it that told me that earlier?
Yeah, it was me.
It was you? Oh.
Yeah, I said you're like a sieve. Yeah, you forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god.
Just to confirm it.
Too many years of doing stupid shit. Hitting my head against brick walls, getting punched. But anyway, on to brighter
Yeah.
things. I forgot we were recording.
Show me the magic.
What magic? Should range, shouldn't they?
So we're dealing 4k. And then we break the back up to deal another 4. And it forces a discard for the Sid Reigns.
And you're thinking, yeah.
Now I'm thinking, do I want to be really horrible? Probably.
Knowing you, probably.
Mm. I hope I'm holding another Setzer. Just to be really
Hold on
annoying.
a minute. Oh, no, it might be the next game or the game after that.
What's that?
Sid Ulstein.
Oof. Yeah, I actually really... That was one of my favourite switch outs in this deck.
Yeah, really good card.
Yeah, I mean, empty-handed opponent, you enter a 5 cost of 9k and break one of your opponent's cards. So if they're holding nothing and you're breaking one of their forwards,
yeah, it's crazy.
It's really good tempo.
Good. Yeah,
you know, it's just a cool card. I mean, I think it's been a while since I've really run many 5 costs, just because of how prolific Vayne has been.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm starting to branch back into it.
Vayne is quite easy to deal with. Like, there's so much more break in so many different elements. He's really easy to deal with now.
Right. So we've got the Dallin Freeze.
Who's?
That was from Sarah.
Oh yes.
Party attack. My hand just looks stacked all the time.
Yeah.
It feels like it's quite a slow start with this deck.
There you go, Sid, but just for the power.
Yeah, so no value on him. But yeah, it feels like kind of a slow start with this ice deck. Like you take some damage and you save your resources, and then all of a sudden it kind of just explodes and starts doing loads of work.
Now Sydney.
Okay.
Obviously,
Yeah, so that's,
right.
It was just always going to be Emperor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which we don't mind too much because that commander's not there.
No, but I've still got Nashu there.
Yeah, and you've got Red Mage, so you can enter haste.
And I've just put down a 3. It's a 2-drop Black Mage that can break a 3-drop, isn't it? Discard 2 lightning, 2 any element.
Yeah.
Not discard.
4 and break himself, basically.
Yeah. Which is quite costly for a 3-drop.
It is, but it's nice having it on the field as an option.
It's nice having it on the field as an option in your opponent's turn as well.
Yeah.
Because there are certain cards that you can only use in your turn, obviously, but yeah,
it's just nice. He sits there as a resource for a while.
And it's 2-drop backup. Who doesn't like a 2-drop backup?
Okay, so Sarah's gone.
Is that you still? I don't know. Is he still? There we go. Hildebrand. I don't think Hildebrand's been active for a little while.
Nah. That Nashu on field, I don't really want him doing much, to be honest.
No. That's me using old Black Mage. Changing my costing slightly.
Ditched another Shantoto. There we go, and that's why I've been keeping him dull. Because I don't want him attacking. What are you thinking of doing with the Nashu?
I don't know. I was just like, I wasn't expecting that. sort of thing. Auxiliary, getting rid of Hildebrand. Did you top deck that?
I'm not sure. I cannot remember.
I think this is where I know what's coming up. One of my favourite parts. Watch this. Hildebrand.
Yeah. It's when you think you've seen the back of him.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to get rid of him.
I think that's remembering there that I've got Sid down and not Duglag. It's Duglag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not a relevant blocker.
But what's interesting there is you chose to keep, let me keep Hildebrand on field instead of getting rid of him. Obviously that's because I would still be able to attack with Guy, and I'd be able to break your other forward, and you had to block. So correct play there, but unfortunately you didn't get rid of him. But that turn you did, and then I bring out another one.
Yeah, it's like you've just got a never-ending supply of him.
I told you I've got 56 cards in deck.
And I think that was game. So we swept. So you took game 1?
Yeah. What happened next?
I think we went to game 2.
Oh, you're smart, you are. You're a smart ass. Yeah.
More arse, less smart.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sorry if there's a bit of smoke going over the camera. It's not smoke, it's vapour, actually. But, yeah, we vape. It's healthier.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's healthy.
I didn't say it's healthy, I said it's healthier.
Shut up. Ben.
But actually, I don't care if it's healthier. It tastes better. Alright, and obviously Matt's straight in there with Jill and the bar. Not your best start in the world, but I think we said before again.
I think we covered that.
Yeah, it's quite common. I don't know what I was doing it. Yeah, that was it. I was trying to play out the monk, but for some reason I discarded it instead, which isn't a good idea.
It's like you thought about it right and just executed it wrong.
You're having a good start there.
Yeah, play straight into the engine. Hopefully I'm already holding the other 2 cost back up so that next turn I can play out the 2 cost, and in turn after play into my Setzer and search. I'd imagine that's probably what I'm trying to do.
I've got proper OCD when it comes to my cards, like the pile of cards in my deck. It's got to be like pissed, but in a straight deck.
I have no idea what you're on about.
The stack's got to be straight.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. What did I do there? I discarded a Yang to play a Black Mage, obviously to try and get the extra backup out.
Just glad you didn't play into Yang.
I didn't have Ursa in hand, so what would be the point?
Okay, yeah, so we did. We got another 2 cost out, and then obviously I must have drawn into another. So that's worked alright.
Yeah, that's a good start. Gramis for a red mage. Yeah, I've got a bit of a slower start.
Yeah,
but
see, this is a nice game. I like this sort of taking your time, setting up.
not just all out.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna be really aggro here.
So I think I just saw my Duke log out as well.
Yeah.
So I've got the setup that I'm really looking for. So I've got options with my 2 costs. I've got one that's going to allow me to dull a forward, one that's going to allow me to deal 4k to a dull forward.
There's me putting Emperor out there just to piss on your parade a little bit.
Just taking all those ideas away.
I think I don't think I had many options, to be fair. I think I had 2 Emperors in hand at that point.
Oof.
So yeah, is it early on? That's not what you want.
No, it's not ideal.
There's your 5.
So, no, that's 4.
Is it 4? Oh yes, I can't see.
I may as well make it 5 because the other backup's not doing anything. Just completely changed my mind. Slow playing again.
You do this so much.
3.
You can count.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3.
And Renoa. Now, I don't necessarily understand that play per se.
And then into Genesis.
Renoa that early on.
I think because I played the Genesis as well. I'm thinking that's 2 attacks next turn.
Yeah, I was just thinking
instead of paying it all into a 5 cost forward that's going to have no effect on Emperor.
Yeah.
And not he's only going to sit level with him because of the Duke Larg. It was more beneficial to play Renoa into Genesis.
Yeah, there's me getting rid of old Jenny. I think at that point I was thinking, should I get rid of Renoa? Yeah, I'm going to have to discard or block. Going for the Amon. That's a good little setup for me, really.
Yeah, like that is not a field state that I wanted to be faced with.
I think you just managed to top deck everything.
There's, like I say, it seems like quite slow at the start all the time with this deck, but then obviously I'm holding Setzer, so I play into Setzer, and I imagine I'll probably change my costing here, because if I want to play anything like a lock to force the discard of your last card, I realise I need to cost the single CP. Yeah, there you go. So I imagine I'll change my costing, discard a card instead, and then I can tap one.
There's me getting rid of that pesky Emperor.
But then I'd rather it was in the break zone than in your hand, and me to remove yours and then you just play another one straight out.
Of course, yeah.
So it didn't hurt too much to see you get rid of that.
I was thinking along the lines of, doesn't necessarily matter. Oh, look, I'm having a think with my 2 cards. Definitely the best play there. I don't know what else I had in my hand, but probably a Shantoto or something.
I mean, at that point, it wouldn't have even been worth tying down Renoa with Amon and forcing an attack with Emperor or anything, because
there's no point whatsoever. I'm better off having Amon active in my turn.
In your turn,
sorry.
Keeping me tied down.
To be honest, he's not really an attacker, is he?
No, he's there to dull your opponent's cards in your opponent's turn, so that when you become active, the pesky forward's tied.
And then potentially you're able to use his ability more so. Like you do it at the end of your opponent's turn, tap a forward down, and then in your turn you're able to tap another forward down potentially.
Yeah,
you've got more options.
Yeah, so you've done exactly what I thought you'd do. When I Shivaed your Ammon, it's respond by dialing Renoa. What did you do there?
I'm not 100% sure. Getting rid of Ammon. Ammon's going to be like annoying for you. So yeah, that was definitely the right play. Emperor's not really shutting much down, so to speak.
No.
But it just goes to prove Emperor doesn't shut down everything, does he? He doesn't shut down everyone's decks. There are ways round him.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a good card.
He doesn't stop any kind of entrance effect, does he?
No, but there are other ways of.
There you go, straight away, block. So we realised
forgetting that Duke Larg's there.
10. So
I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
That's it. 9v10. It's not really a good.
Well, no,
not really a good matchup there.
So I decided to go for a party attack.
And I'm obviously going to take that.
And I'm issuing my first point of damage towards yourself of this game.
Yes. So you took the lead in the last game. You've taken the lead in this one for points of damage as well.
But that's sort of expected a little bit from a lightning deck. You sort of expect to see a bit more aggro.
It's more aggressive.
What did you do there?
I was just searching, see what was in there. Probably counting to see if I had any Shivas in there.
I think this is where it goes all tits up for me, doesn't it? I'm going to just attack and do this and do
Generally,
that.
when I'm tapping the mat like that, it means I'm trying to do math. It's like how I count.
1, 2.
Yeah.
That's why you keep swinging the cards around like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, just trying to work out all my costs. It's like I've probably got loads of stuff I want to do. I've just got to make sure I can afford it all.
You know you got fingers as well.
And toes.
Oh my god. I meant so you could count.
Yeah, I count with my toes as well. You got to count over 10 sometimes.
You can count over 10?
Yeah, with my toes.
I can't.
Okay, so now I've got an emperor. All of a sudden it's like, shit. Hildebrand's like, ugh, I'm just 7k now.
I'm doing nothing. My highest powered forward is Emperor, which I don't really want to get rid of.
Yeah, you never want Emperor to be your highest powered forward.
Not really. And I'm thinking, I'm pissed off. Put my cards down.
Got the I'm not even going to look at my cards properly.
I know what I drew into there. I think it was 2 Cyclops. So I'm just thinking, yeah, I've got response, but I don't really want to use it right now because I'm only going to get to use 1 Cyclops, which, you get to take out forward.
It will slow down my game.
But I think I'll take up a couple of points.
It couldn't have felt good losing that Yang either, especially after you discarded 1 at the beginning of the game.
Definitely not the desired effect. You're going in for something, probably a Shiva. And you think, no, I'm going to attack first actually.
You see, I mean, Setsu's one of those cards, I don't really mind losing him.
Cyclops. So obviously I decide to block.
With Alcid.
Obviously. It's
You're
not.
like,
I'm
just
not.
because I can.
No, you're not going to do it. You're not going to block with something else that you could potentially respond and do something with. Our Sid, I want to get rid of. So there's potential of me bringing another one out.
Now, Setzer has just frozen Hildebrand.
Yeah. So
Now freeze the Black Mage.
just to fuck up my costings.
Yeah. Not as easy to pay for that second Cyclops.
Mind you kind of want to get rid of the lightning then, don't you?
Yes. Well, it makes no odds, does it? You can tap one Earth and discard one Lightning anyway.
Yeah, it's true. I'm glad you noticed that.
I think it was the only dull backup, to be fair. Celeste kind of didn't have an option.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't notice. I need to pay more attention. Might actually be able to be a bit more competitive then.
Yes. You don't do bad, do you, then? Top 8 at the first regionals.
First one. That wasn't the first one. It was Norwich.
Norwich, yeah.
Was it the first one?
Yeah, it was the first one we went to.
That's true. I think that was more luck than judgment, though.
Well, we did build the deck at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, pretty tired. I think I just passed turn. I don't really know what I had in hand, so I'm probably just waiting for
Yeah,
the response.
You're holding response, in you?
Dealing 4K, yippee. And there's you
Shiva.
thinking, oh, right. Which, yeah, that's a bitch. I like Shiva, but she is a bit of a bitch. Yeah, now I'm thinking, why didn't I just play out that Black Mage?
Evil. So yeah, obviously dulling the Alcid because we want him to block with the Emperor.
Yep.
Because we want to remove him. And if he doesn't block with him, it's just a bonus anyway. Because he's going to lose Onion Knight or he's going to take damage.
The reason why I can't block, you've got Duke Larg there, so I don't want to trade necessarily second Yang, third Yang.
Goodbye Yang.
That ain't coming out this game. Yeah, now I think to myself, why didn't I just play out a backup?
And I kind of think to myself, why didn't I push for more damage when I had Renoa?
Because I could have blocked with Onion Knight.
No, this is true, but then you would have lost Onion Knight.
This is true. There's a game plan when you're actually in the game.
I mean, I'm sure there was a reason.
That's a card that you don't always want to see, is it?
No, I never really want to see that. When I've got Renoa on field for lethal, getting closer to the end of a game, I don't want to see guys suddenly start appearing. Especially when Ice doesn't really have like a solid removal effect for Guy.
It's not got necessarily a removal effect, but you've got the Shiva, the new Shiva now, that sort of
only affects a dull forward.
Oh yeah,
so
see, there you go.
I
don't play much Ice.
There isn't really much to just get rid of him.
Look at you know. You're deciding, what do I do? I'll go for the Guy. Nah.
No, I don't think I'll go for the Guy. No, I'm towering over because my Celeste is
7
9.
forwards. You got 7 forwards. And there's an Ursula into the damage zone. This is quite a long game, really. I think because we don't always we don't get a lot of time to play against each other, do we? Not more than
not at the moment, no.
So I think we tend to take our time playing the games just to get a bit more enjoyment out of it. No, because we don't necessarily know the decks as well as we could do. I think that's partly the success that people have, isn't it? They know their decks in and inside out.
But I mean, to be fair, like, we do build our own decks. Majority of the time, obviously. This one, I think I saw Alex playing it at Winter Cup, and it just looked kind of cool, so I thought I'd give it a go. But you know, everyone's kind of got to run their own touch into things. But generally, most of the time we build our own decks.
Oh yeah, we build our own, but what I mean is like you, if you know your deck inside out, then you're sort of prepared for certain matchups. If you know you're coming across this matchup, you know you've got this game plan.
You always kind of build into sort of try and respond to as much as possible, don't you?
Yeah, no, I mean like, yeah, when you've got a matchup that, like this, really, Earth should do better. Lightning Earth should do better, I think. Just mainly because of the Earth. I say that. There's weaknesses to everything, isn't there? There's me playing another Cyclops and blocking.
Goodbye, Celeste.
Managing to get rid of one of your 7 forwards. At that point, you might as well.
Well, I mean, I've got you at 5 points, so you know it's a funny one because if you had blocked, Guy would have stayed up. But
if I'd blocked, your Renault would have just doubled everything apart from Guy.
Guy, yeah.
Because I'd already used the Cyclops. It doesn't matter what I block with. If I block with Alcid or Onion Knight, she's still going to die.
I know. I'm just trying to work out whether I could have gone for lethal at that point or not. Whether Guy would have been able to stand against enough of it.
You would have been able to do something. No, because of the Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
It would have made it very difficult. There's me thinking, oh yeah, what's Emperor? I could use getting rid of Emperor. But to be fair, I don't think I had anything that would have killed your Sid. So yeah, Emperor's probably the best option.
Just gives you a bit more versatility with your backups and whatnot.
Come on, Matthew, you need to speak more.
Slowed down, isn't it?
No, I'm just taking ages.
Yeah, it's like you were frozen in time.
I was thinking.
I thought as the video stopped.
I was thinking, should I keep the Odin? Should I get rid of another card? Should I do this? Should I do that? I thought, no, I'll just bring out Hildebrand. That way I'll be able to block majority of your stuff. See, all you needed to do there really was just end turn, and then I was fucked.
Why were you fucked?
Because you swing with Renata, I've got a block, it's going to dull pretty much everything apart from Guy, and then you swing.
I mean, the way I'd probably thought about it is it doesn't matter if you attack next turn, you won't, because you know...
Oh no, I would never attack.
Yeah.
But I suppose I could have drawn into something.
It's like I can literally turn all of my cards sideways and not have to worry, because if you attack, you'll overextend and I'll be able to engage. That or I've got a set some.
terror that did so much damage before. And it's me like, you can tell when I'm pissed off because I'm just like, no, I'll put my cards here. There's no.
I won't even hold my cards.
There's no point. I'm about to sweep.
Yeah.
See, at that point, it would be quite useful to have the light terror because it's a guaranteed win then.
Why?
Because you search for Shiva, the one that dulls.
Break my own Manoa.
Or break your own Manoa, yeah. Then you guarantee the win. Shiva does guarantee you so much.
Mm.
She ends game for so many people.
I tell you what, I think it wasn't until the third game that I realised the Black Mage backup that deals 4k to a dull forward is any forward, not just your opponent's.
So if I do use a Cyclops, you can always get rid of Renata that way as well.
Yeah. So I think I see value in that in the third game. If we get to it.
We need to edit these videos a bit better. Or should I say, you need to edit these videos a bit better?
No, I like watching them as they are, to be honest.
I like my hands as well. I don't see why you wouldn't. Looking at my hands.
What are you on about? Your actual hands?
Yeah, my actual hands. What, is that weird?
It's a little bit weird.
You're the one that's been friends with me for 10 years.
I don't know, it feels like 20. Oh, I do something really dirty.
Did you just fart?
Nah.
Oh. So I go first.
I love the first turn in this game.
That's me getting rid of Hildebrand?
It's very rare that I ever get to do what I'm about to do. But it always feels amazing.
Oh, is this where you do something you shouldn't? Yeah, again, you're doing it wrong.
3 backups, turn 1.
No, you discard one, play one, discard one,
Oh
play
my
one.
god. To be honest, I don't care. If I'm getting 3 backups, turn 1.
And I would call Judge and be like, he's playing wrong. There's me going for the all-important Al Sydney. I don't...
I'm sure I heard someone talk about Japanese rules. It's like first to 3 backups wins. It's like
You've mentioned this before.
Yeah. So I'm like, just get to 3 backups and I'll be alright.
You've mentioned this before, and I think my reply was, so
it's like superstition, isn't it?
If I have a deck of 50 backups, I'm guaranteed to win them.
Oh yeah, that was it. And it was no, because that's not a competitive deck.
Doesn't matter. The way that you said it was like first to 3 backups is going to win.
In a competitive deck.
You didn't say that.
I'm saying it now.
Anyway, back to the... did I get rid of Alcid? I got rid of Alcid to play Red Mage.
Just trying to play catch up.
No, no, it's because I don't want to have to get rid of more cards in my hand, and I had too many cards in hand. I think this game is predominantly lightning that you see on the backups.
I think I remember actually you only end up with like a single Earth backup or something.
Ooh.
Oh, don't be young Ursula.
Well,
discard a young player, Or Titan gone as well.
To play Emperor. Give him haste. Yeah, first point of damage, always feels good, and then you lose.
And have you changed your mind?
No, you're waiting to possibly respond with something. I'm waiting because you're gonna.
Yeah, I probably figure it's not even worth responding. Maybe I'm probably holding a Shiva, and I think it's just wasted.
Yeah, at that point, definitely. Okay.
He wasn't really doing much work for me in this matchup anyway. I don't think you were really running anything 5 cost, were you?
Don't think so.
Or more?
I don't think so. I am going to make some changes to the deck.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily.
if you had more time on that build, then I'd imagine you'd be running Adias or something.
No,
Well, actually, no, it's not mono, but
mono lightning is best. Adia's best in mono lightning.
yeah, definitely
I don't see
best.
the point. I personally don't see the point in running Adia in anything.
I mean, I think there's still
mono
relevant
lightning.
three costs to be broken, and like you say in this game, you saw I think only one backup on your field. So
I understand that, but in a deck like that, I personally think something like Preach or something along those lines, a high-powered forward Gabrant or something would be better to run, just because you're going to take a few points of damage. Gabrant, Opus 1 Gabrant is going to just keep getting bulked up.
It's nice to see Emperor's frozen anyway.
Doesn't matter, I've got what, first point of damage, I win.
No, it's
the rest, no, the rest is null and void. I don't care what you say. I'm changing the
Maybe
format.
we should start a new format. First to 1 point of damage wins.
No.
Just run a haste deck.
I don't think that'd
Basically,
be that,
whoever rolls for first wins. As long as they don't draw like, well, yeah, there's no lose scenario really.
Yeah, there is loads of these scenarios.
Not if you go first.
What if you don't draw any forwards?
Well, you have an all forward haste deck, don't you?
Still. Anyway,
if there's enough cards, actually, it's probably even not enough cards to do that.
I wouldn't have thought there is.
Not yet.
My hand is stuck there. Look, the fourth backup. Oh look, finally,
an earth backup.
An earth backup. And I have to discard a WRO commander to do it.
So
I probably had
a breakable
more
backup as well.
This game isn't going very well for me. Mind you, 2 points damage.
Yeah, you're putting in the damage though, aren't you?
Odin, getting rid of Jenny.
Yeah, look, he's getting cocky now.
But there's no point in waiting till your turn.
No.
Just get rid of him. Mind you, if I wait to attack, wait till you attack and then respond with Odin, that would probably be better because means you're not going to bring one out.
Oh, there we go. The double terror. Can't cost it because of Emperor. It's like the worst card to try and break with a special ability.
Well, yeah, obviously. That makes no sense.
I know. My brain. Not one for tournament play. Don't copy that. That'll do.
That'll do, Bessie. That'll do.
No, I just wish there was just a little bit of haste in ice sometimes.
There is when you put lightning.
Run it with lightning, yeah. But generally speaking, just even one haste card in ice would feel so nice.
Yeah, so run some fucking lightning.
Well, that's lightning ice then, isn't it?
No, you can tech in a bit of lightning.
Yeah, so it's lightning ice.
It can be predominantly
Doesn't,
mono lightning.
it's still mixed element.
No.
How can you outright deny that?
Would you call that a mono ice build?
No, it's ice dark.
Exactly. No, you would call that a mono ice.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't really include light or dark. I pretty much consider it mono.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, it's an ice.
And there's me playing Yang Ursula. Sorry, got off subject there.
Yeah,
Stop distracting me.
Oh.
I'm thinking, yay! I got Yang Ursula. Then you did something where I attacked. No, I didn't attack. You dulled them.
Shiva, Las Vegas.
Don't ever do that again.
There we go.
As
Goodbye.
using Shiva. The other T-drop.
Thank fuck.
It's never nice seeing Yang Ursula there, dull. Horrible.
finally got to play that double terror.
Yeah. I was trying to do math then. I was thinking, hold on a minute. She don't die. Oh shit, yeah, she does. I did not want to see that Ammon in the damage zone. Especially with all my lightning backups. Ow, Sydney. Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, on his own.
Yeah, I misplayed there, didn't I?
I would have been more tempted just to take 2 points of damage and hope to draw into something to run him with. But then I suppose, yeah, I would just be...
I just blocked. And yeah, we see you running, playing a Renoa there. And me on 3 points of damage. No forwards on field. Now I start hitting my earth backups. Get out of the way, backups. Ow, Sydney.
Oh, there we go.
It's a Hildebrand. And you're thinking, oh, what? Huh?
You can attack with him.
You're like, nah, not allowing it.
Yeah.
I have to double check because I didn't realise.
Basically, yeah, I doled my own forward to stop Alcid being able to target anything, so he comes in alone.
I end up
making him pay. Gives him haste, yeah. So, and then the punishment for paying with the last of his hand.
It's like hitting a 7 drop. It's just, oh god. It's worse than hitting a 7 drop.
I imagine it's very rare to hit that Sid on the EX and actually get the value of his ability.
So. Yeah.
It's
unless you're running a massive discard deck.
Yeah,
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, but even so, I imagine it's pretty rare to always keep your opponent totally out of hand.
And here's you pretty much guaranteed to get 2 points of damage in.
Cyclops, so that just completely stops my game.
Yeah. It's interesting how cards like that just slow things down.
The other thing I could have done is maybe attack with Renoa, let her break, and then attack one more time, but it's just not worth it.
No. Not when you've got that field.
I need
you've
to
got control.
Keep her there for the control.
No, what am I doing?
Yeah, double think that one.
Tree for Onion Knight. See, what I was thinking about doing was attacking and then playing Onion Knight. But to be honest,
see, I could do with one more forward on the field.
Really?
Yeah, if I had one more forward on field, then it would have been endgame there. If I could break my own Renoa.
Right, you're dabbing and then attacking. I think at this point I'm just thinking, what's the point? I know I'm going to lose pretty much. Yeah. I've lost all control. All my good cards are gone.
It's just one attack from Renoa. I imagine you're probably going to dump out some forwards here now.
Yeah.
So, second thought on that one.
What do I do?
Nothing like a bit of pressure. This way you need Guy. But you got him.
No,
I know what you're like.
Well, I haven't got him on me, sorry. Oh, look.
Oh, so jammy, mate. What a top deck.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. I'm on 6 points of damage. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could pretty much end game.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, all you've got to do is attack with Manoa. That dulls them, and then attack again. No.
Okay, yeah, so I will.
I know what I did.
I'm like, stop.
No, not allowed to. You're not allowed to do
So
that.
stop. I haven't done that right.
Oh. There's you realising that I can block without Sid, and it stops your game. It doesn't really.
No.
At this point, mind you, I've got Monk in hand, so you've got to be thinking, that he could possibly clear my field.
Here we go. So now I realise blocks with the Al Cid, and this is where I get my value on the backup.
Yes.
So yeah, deal the other 4k to Renard to allow her to break, swing.
This is where I realise. Yeah.
Block.
That's where I realised.
And he would have blocked again, and then it would have been game.
Yeah, all I had was Emperor in hand,
Yeah.
so I couldn't have even costed Monk. Looking at that, oh no, that's quite good ability.
So to be honest, I think they're a pretty interesting game. So
yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't usually
they were
enjoy
fun games to play.
Losing, but yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, they were fun games to play.
I especially liked Alex's deck, like the way that you modded it. I know that a couple of the changes that you made, like what's the Shadow Lord?
Yeah, I put one Shadow Lord, one Chaos, one Emperor.
I quite like the Shadow Lord, just because.
I just think it's nice to have something that breaks in ice, opposed to relying on your opponent's forwards being dull all of the time.
And what else is it? You if one of your cards, if one of my cards goes off the field,
for every forward that goes to the break zone. From your opponent's field goes to the break zone, you can choose another forward to deal it 2k.
Which in ice is quite nice.
Yeah, so for example, if your opponent's got 2 costs, they both leave the field when he enters, you can deal 4k to another forward. So if you run first strike and things like that, it's
he's
really,
a
really
good anti-goal-based card as well, really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you imagine the value removing 4 2-cost forwards from a goal-based deck and then breaking whatever the support card is on the field at the time as well, or at least dealing at 8k. It's mega effective. Yeah. But yeah, we should probably round it up there anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, get over to the Battle Square page, give us a like, and check out Card Cavern.
Card Cavern are also taking pre-orders for Opus 5.
Yeah, they are.
Nick sorts everyone out. He's a really nice bloke.
Take a look.
Yeah, take a look, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Take care.